honestly, I think I actually like this one better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're ratting, and boy do we get some big ones. Hi guys, Robin here from Team Foxer, back with another ratting episode. Now before we get into tonight's ratting action, for those of you new to the channel or for those of you that may have missed it on a previous episode, because I haven't done this for quite a while, I thought I'd spend just a couple of minutes going through some of the best kit on the market and certainly some of my essential kit that I like to take with me on an essential night's ratting. Now if you simply can't wait, simply skip to this time down below to get straight on with the ratting action. Otherwise, let's take a closer look at some of the essential kit, starting with pellets. Now I've used various brands over the years, but more recently I've switched to the JSB Jumbo Exact 15.89 grains. This domed shape pellet really is a true performer when it comes to rats. And speaking of true performers, nobody can simply go back once they've been using thermal. This amazing little unit from Hike, or Hick Micro as I call it, the LH19 Pro, is a phenomenal little spotter. I actually did a more in-depth review of this. I'll put a link in this video's description where you can watch a proper review and some ratting action using this unit. One piece of kit I never leave home without is my Olight head torch, an absolutely essential piece of kit. You can see me here using it to film. That was actually this ratting session that you're just about to watch there. And when I'm done, I simply come home, put it on charge using its magnetic base, and it's good to go again. The scope is a scope I've been using for quite some time now. It's the ATN 4K Pro. I specifically chose the 5x20 magnification version simply because it offers a bit closer to the action without having to use a digital zoom. A couple of small additions to the scope itself, one being this nylon breakaway coaster I fitted to the focus ring to make focusing a little easier, and this Weaver style rail I can attach the torch to. Both of these can be found in the Team Foxer Amazon shop, along with a host of products that might just make the perfect Christmas gift for your hunter or loved one this Christmas. Or you can go ahead and check it out anytime if you like. Hey, it doesn't need to be Christmas to treat yourself. You'll also find in there the Ode Pro KL52 torch that I've been using for quite some time, but I have just upgraded it to the KL52 Pro. This is the one I've been using for quite some time, and the difference between this one and the Pro is a dedicated IR torch which comes with an additional rat's tail switch. These are really phenomenal little torches. They come supplied with two 18650 batteries, the charger and charge cable. They come with a windage and elevation adjustable bracket, along with a fixed Weaver style rail bracket to enable you to put the torch on the rifle itself. The lens on this torch is incredibly clear and is zoomable, allowing you to simply focus the beam. Now the reason I use the Ode Pro torch over any other IR light is, as you can see here on this picture, there is zero black spots on it. It's what I would consider a very clean beam. The KL52-IR Pro comes with this additional rat's tail switch. Take the cap of the torch off the back, replace it with the rat's tail switch, and you have a very handy little switch to enable you to increase and decrease the power of the beam using these pressure switches. It also has a handy on-off switch as well. The rear of the switch is fitted with Velcro, so you can affix it to the stock. Now the rifle is one that should need no introduction, considering it's been viewed over 7 million times on my channel alone. However, it is the ever impressive ultra reliable Air Arms S510. This particular variant is the Extra FAC in .22 caliber. I've more recently done away with the silencer because it's quite a long rifle anyway, and the shrouded barrel helps to keep the muzzle report down to a relatively sensible level. Of course, I've got a standard sling and a bipod here from the bipod factory. This particular unit is inexpensive. It comes with extendable legs that will fold up neatly out of the way for when you want to carry the unit or shoulder the rifle, and the legs themselves can also be taken down in small increments if you go laying prone, this is, so you can get a nice comfortable height adjustment. Almost exclusively all my rat shooting is done off my Primos trigger sticks, topped off with my Nate Vision clamp. I've actually done quite a useful video for top tips for shooting off of sticks, and you can find that video in and amongst an absolute plethora of videos here on the Team Foxer channel, so go ahead and check that out. Right, shall we get on with some ratting action? That's what we came here for after all. Well, I've just arrived on location. Lee's already set up behind me. Here, this area, there was a load of stock feed, and like I said, the boxes have all been moved now. Just having a quick flick through the HIC thermal, and you can see rats all on this embankment here. And I don't know if the camcorder will pick it up. It's actually a lot darker than maybe it looks on screen. But there's plenty of rats here, and there's some behind this trailer behind me. So we've got plenty of rat activity already. So I'll see if I can zoom in and show you some of the rats that are moving around now, but certainly as it gets darker, I fully expect this place to get a lot busier. Ooh, fingers crossed, should be a good sesh.
So what you find at...
Oh, there you go, on the back.
On the bank?
Yeah. Oh, great shot.
Get out on film?
Yeah, boy. That was a good shot. Now, annoyingly, I've actually lost some of the footage from the LH90, and I did manage to get this clip here, but I lost the rest of the thermal footage and some of the camcorder footage as halfway through editing this film I actually switched my MacBook Pro over, and again I've just lost some of the clips. Nevertheless, it's now my turn to start ratting, and I'm very keen to get started. I deploy the Primos trigger sticks, fine-tune the ATN's focus and KL52-IR, use the LH19 HIC Micro spotter to find my first group of rats hiding in a woodpile and get ready to take the shot. I wasn't too sure if I'd actually hit that one or not, so I thought I'd stay there just in case I saw that indicative flicking of rat. So, well, I can't see it, so I'll take this one instead. Definitely no qualms about that one. That one was stone dead. Not sure. Now, I like a challenge just as much as the next shooter, and I wasn't too sure if these rats were doing it on purpose, but lots of them were simply not giving me enough of a clear view of the vitals to feel confident enough to take the shot. This one got away with it. I tried squeaking it to try and get it to put its head up, because that will sometimes work, but to no avail. That one, however, I did manage to get through to, as I confirmed it thrashing around inside the box using the thermal. This one's a little further, having said that, so it actually requires a little bit of holdover, so the pellet falls nicely into the vitals at just under 30 yards. Now, just to prove that it doesn't always go to plan, I thought I would leave this series of clips in. Any day of the week I'd have been fairly sure that these were convincing kill shots, but clearly not.
Helps if you're loaded.
This one here lured me into a false sense of security, thinking I'd actually nailed it.
Oh, hang on.
But no, it needed a second one. I actually took this one while it was still moving, so the follow-up shot was actually more pleasing than the first, I think.
See him through the night vision. Oh, that's decent.
What are you using?
Pulsar Action XM30S. S510 FAC 22. I forget what you call them.
Par 007.
Par 007, that's it.
Through the cardboard box. Trick shot.
Might not be mega fast paced, but what action there is. This is that one I shot through the box. Bloody size of it, look. We'll get some out, mate, and give you a size comparison. But for now, let's see what we can get. Lee still sat there in his deck chair popping off because I can hear him in the background. I've been walking around up and down trying to find the kind of sweet spot, but as of yet I don't think I've quite found it. I have had a few, so we'll keep on going and see how we finish them.
You did.
This is my third refill. So I've had 20 shots.
Got him.
Got him?
Yeah.
Still there. Yeah.
That is.
We don't need to move forward, do we?
He's out.
What we've shot, what?
Oh, perler. How the fuck? Oh, fucking hell, fucking move.
My name's on that.
That one's going nowhere. Talk about double tap.
That's just got 70 feet per pound in it.
Yeah.
Time for a mid-session interval. Now, some of the rats were quite deep under the boxes, and despite Lee having his long claws, they were quite hard to retrieve. I know where there is two big ones, right on this corner here. Look, one here.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that was one of my first ones. And then there's another one just here. The one I shot through the cardboard box, which is another half decent one.
Well, I had a little baby one here.
Did you?
What I shot.
One midges, buggers. He's a good one.
Yeah, I shot a little baby one there before you even come.
There it is. There's two down. There's one in the middle and one further down.
What we've shot, what?
Oh, perler.
There's two there. It was. I think I might have just scored 2 for 1.
Good luck.
While I'm still bashing away at the rats, I left Lee with the LH19 Pro and then went back to find out exactly what he thought. This is a completely unedited, his version, in his own words, view of that spotter. What's your genuine thoughts on that little Hick micro spotter compared to the pulsar that you've been using?
Honestly, I think I actually like this one better. The clarity seems
So which one have you got?
slightly better. I've got the Axion XM30S. Yeah, comparison-wise, they are slightly on par. Or this one, I don't know what the how much is this one? LH19.
1240 quid.
Yeah, so they're about on par, aren't they?
Money wise, yeah.
Yeah, quality wise, yeah, I would say this one's slightly clearer, a bit clearer.
What do you think about the ergonomics of it? It just needs a neck strap, doesn't it? That's a bit of a...
Neck strap, I mean the Pulsar, I do like it where you can get it in your hand, to be honest with you. You and get it in your hand, strap there, and it just feels solid with a neck strap as well.
Yeah.
It ain't going anywhere. So yeah, sort of put a few of the Pulsar attributes on that. I think that'll be a cracker.
Meanwhile, I think we found Ratzilla.
Cool, that was a big. Oh, that one down there, is that one you shot?
Yeah, it must be, but there's two right on the top of the bank.
Oh yeah, near the pipe. Yeah. Yes. Drilled it. I'll tell you what, mate, that one I've shot in the corner of that pipe is a fucking donkey.
Yeah, up in that corner.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right between the eyes.
How many's there?
Have a count up, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 we picked. I'll tell you now, there's another 15 plus that we have not.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Without over exaggerating?
No, without over exaggerating. Yeah, oh, that was a conservative estimate. When you consider all the ones that were shot over the back. Well, I hope you enjoyed the ratting action. It was certainly very good fun to film, and I know that Lee was suitably impressed with the little Lynx LH19 Pro from Hick Micro there. I'm currently out with Rick. We've just sighted in Hick Micro Thunder thermal scope, the TQ50, and we're going out foxing with that now. So I shall actually be using little Lynx to do the spotting, and then we'll be flicking over to the TQ50 to take the shot, providing of course I manage to press that record button. So you can see more about this in an up and coming episode. If you liked this episode and you want to see more stuff just like this, then please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. For now though, take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting.